my dear children. In the last class, we saw the second part of the story, The Matchbox. There we saw the fight between Ajit and Nomida regarding the issue of opening the letter addressed to Nomida by the husband without her consent. This was not a casual incident. Ajit repeatedly does this action and this provoked Nomida. In a moment of agitation, Nomida put fire on her sari, but Ajit was able to cope up the situation. He put off the fire and thereby preventing the physical disaster. But the mental trauma inside the mind of Nomida was still burning up. The fire inside Nomida was still burning. We stopped there, and the third part of the story begins with the call of a child by the term Kurima. He calls her and tells her that the washerman is waiting. Why are you not coming downstairs? Nomida rushed up downstairs, taking a few clothes and gives it to the washerman, and then she reaches the kitchen. The kitchen was in a state of hurry-burry for the morning breakfast. All the women of the house were busily preparing food for the whole family. As we all know, it is a large family and there are a lot of women working inside the kitchen. Each and every woman of the family were passing comments to Nomida when she entered the kitchen. Some of them even commented that is there no time for your loud talk? Why you take this busy morning hour for your loud talk? But Nomida never returns a answer. She keeps mum. She and her husband know what actually was going inside the room in the upstairs. They all the family members think that they had a nice time together, but actually what was going on there is a secret for Rajit and Nomida. When Nomida never opens her mind telling the real character of Ajit. She hides the character of Ajit so that she thinks that it will create a negative image for the whole family. So she keeps mum and hides the real character of Ajit from his own family members. When she utters something related to the issue in her room, the whole family members tells her that what you are telling is lie. It is not a truth. Don't cover the forbidden fruit with your pious spinach. That is a proverb in Bengali literature that means that what you had just now, that is the loud talk, is forbidden in this busy hour. What you have done is not right. Don't try to cover it up by saying that you have done something pious spinach. That is a proverb, and the meaning of the proverb is that don't cover up the thing that you have done. What you have done is not right thing. Now don't try to cover it up. Okay, so Nomida then sits there and starts thinking about how she can help her mother. Even though in a moment of anger she tells her mother that I will not do anything more, don't expect more things from me. But even in this moment of worry, she is thinking hard how she can collect some money and send it to her mother. That shows the character of Nomida, shows the mentality of an Indian woman, a middle class Indian woman, how she is trying hard to keep both ends of her family and to keep up the image of her husband in front of all the family members. Even though she had a hard time, she tries to cover it up with her smile. She tries to cover cover up the sad incidents from others, thereby giving a clear image for her husband. She thinks that if her husband has a clear image, her family is protected. If she tries to cover it something, it will be a very good thing for the whole family. And she is a very loyal daughter. She thinks hard how she can send some money to her mother, even though her mother is the sole reason. Her mother's letter is the sole reason for all the agitation inside the home. She is thinking hard how she can support her daughter. That shows that the love of a daughter for her mother. Even though she is married, she never ever forgets the situation of her mother. She is trying hard to protect her mother. She knows that she is the only person to protect her mother. Even though she faces different kinds of difficulties, she never ever utter any difficulty even to her own mother. That is why she repeatedly writes the letter begging things. In that way, if we borrow the words of Ajit, we can call it as begging things. She is a beggar, but actually what she does is the quality of any poor mother. And the mother repeatedly does such a thing only because of the reason that she never knows what actually Ajit mentality is. Nomida covers up actual mentality of Ajit. She protects him actually from all others. Even though he tells negative comments, she never utter it to anybody. It is a closed chapter inside their bedroom. Nobody knows what actually is going on inside their bedroom. So that is the mentality of an Indian woman, middle class Indian woman who is clinged close to their family. They think that their family is the most important. They are never thinking about their self-respect, their dignity, their status, their life. They are thinking about only about one thing, and that is the benefit of the family. How I can promote my family, how I can protect my family. That is the thing that is clearly underlined by the writer in the story. The Bengali writer puts forth the life situation of Indian women in this story, Matchbox. The title is very apt to the story. Even though she is sitting silently, meek, silent in the bedroom, in the pantry, etc., she has the power to burn the whole 100 lankas. That particular line itself indicates the power of women. Don't ever judge a woman by seeing her sitting silently. She has got the power to burn 100 lankas. Don't provoke her. Don't agitate her. That is the thing underlined in the story. The title is very apt. The character called Nomida is very, very important in our day-to-day situation. So, dear children, read the text repeatedly so that you can write the answers. There will be a question regarding the character sketch of Nomida for your usual question in your question paper. So do learn it with the help of her dialogues. Quote the dialogues of Nomida from your textbook. You will be able to quote the dialogue only if you read it repeatedly. So try to read the chapter repeatedly. Learn by heart the dialogues of Nomida and Ajit repeatedly. Even though the story is a lengthy one, you feel it interesting to read. So try to read it, and I have given you certain terms, certain words to learn the meaning. Learn the meaning of those words, and the proverb, the last proverb in this particular chapter, don't eat the forbidden fruit, don't cover the forbidden fruit with the pious spinach. That particular proverb is very important. So do learn it all very clearly. This chapter is meant for your detailed reading. So if there is any doubt, please do contact me. So thank you.